Hello, this is Louis D. Fresh, bringing it to you on a Thursday. Today we're going to talk about private scholarships. Private scholarships can literally be an entire channel, a YouTube channel, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make it a playlist. It is going to be under private scholarships. This playlist is going to look at many different private scholarships. In other words, they are organizations, they're groups of people, they're companies, volunteer, whatever it is. They have money that they want to give you for what you do. And that's why they're called private scholarships. They have nothing to do with the government. They have nothing to do with the school. They are private organizations that want to give you money. And so that's why we're going to have a whole separate playlist that we're going to look at from time to time. But I want to look at these first two because these are the ones I recommend to my students the most. And they are the ones that I find most helpful. But there are many. But we're going to start with these two. One is called fastweb.com and the other one is called scholarships.com. Let's check it out. First thing you need to do, of course, is use your friend Google and go to FastWeb. And then you will see this thing that shows up here called FastWeb. You will see it says find scholarships for college for free. That is a key word because you never, write this down, you never want to pay money to get money. Write it down. Never pay money to get money. And as I have said on numerous occasions, make sure that you have a notebook, iPad, whatever it is you write down notes in, because these notes will help you the way I took notes for this video. This is the home page for FastWeb, and then you're going to click on Start Your Search. As you see, first brings you to this registration page where you're going to put in first that you're a student. I would focus on you. Don't bring your mom and dad or relative into this. Have you, the student, put in your birthday. Notice here, email. This is important. I'm going to mention this from time to time. Make sure that your email is one that is appropriate. If you think that there may be, I'm not sure if you have any hesitation, don't use it. Create a new one. They are for free. Make sure it is appropriate. And then the password, please make sure that you use a password that you're going to remember. Write it down. Put it somewhere. Make sure that you don't go, oh my God, I forgot the password. Make sure you remember that password. Write it down. As all of you are very familiar, my hand does shake. That's why I pause it. And so this way we can go to here. So a little lower, you'll see it says new scholarships and scholarship deadline notifications. You want to click the on button the way it is right now. Why? Is because you always want to be aware of the new scholarships that are available to you. First come, first serve. Make sure that you apply. Even if you don't think you qualify, check them out. Then we're going to go back to the home page and we're going to click on scholarships and scroll down a little bit. Once we scroll down a little bit, you will notice you created your profile, which you did already. You're going to see your scholarship matches. Merit-based scholarships it means your scholarships based on your grades. Again, these are private scholarships. It has nothing to do with your high school, your future college. These are just private organizations that have money that they want to give to you. Merit based on what you've done. High school or college student, you may be a transfer student, or you may be an international student that may be coming to the States and want to study. So that's why it's important that you identify what type of student you are. Weird scholarship. A weird scholarship could be, hey, I don't want to write an essay scholarship. I like Canaries scholarship. As weird as that may sound, they have scholarships for that. You are a minority. What does that mean? That means that you are African American descent, you're Hispanic, you are transgender, you have some type of, you're gay, you're all of like LGBTQT, XYZ, that one, because you can see I'm old and I can't figure that out. But that is what they mean by minority. And featured scholarship. A featured scholarship may be something that maybe have just be hot off the presses. And it may be something that maybe like a Burger King or McDonald's or something like that. And they want to let you know. And helped you find the right scholarships. You play basketball. You like to paint. You like to draw. You like to catch birds. I don't know what it is. Whatever it may be, they have the right scholarship for you. Then we're going to go back to student loans. I will eventually have a separate video for loans, for student loans. But right now, we are just going to mention that they exist, that they're out there, whether you are undergraduate, meaning that you're going to college for the first time, undergraduate, being that you have already graduated from 4 years and now are moving on. And you want to see the rates. Rates are really important, referring to the rate of interest and when you need to start paying things back. But like I said, we will talk about loans in the future. Then you can go to part-time jobs. Hopefully you are seeing why I really like this site, because there's so much available to you. Part-time jobs. I too, 12,000 years ago when I was in college, I had a part-time job. Part-time jobs are really good, number one, because they give you money in your pocket. Number two, it gives you less time to study. Why is that good? Because therefore you don't have time to be wasting and you're not procrastinating. So part-time jobs are really good to search under your zip code and find a part-time job. Time well spent. Then you can go to student deals. Again, in the interest of my hand shaking, I pause it. And I want to show you that the student deals that will give you 15% off Target, off Priceline. You will see under free resume critique. I have to write that down. That's definitely a good topic to talk about with college. J. Crew. You will notice here Spotify. You will notice Goodwill. All of these things are important because as a college student, you really don't have a lot of money. So, and that included me for sure. So that's why it is very, very important to check out these student deals. I hope that you liked that first one. It was called fastweb.com. That's the very first one that I always mention to my students in terms of private scholarships. Now we're going to take a look at scholarships.com. Again, using Google as your best friend, scholarships. I just put in .com, but if you go to scholarships, this is going to come up, scholarships.com. Remember, you never, notice the keyword is free. You never pay money to get money. Write it down again. Never pay money to get money because there are a lot of scams out there. That's why I'm having an entire playlist on private scholarships. And this is my second favorite one to go to. Let's check it out. Again, looking at my notes, I look down before I press the play button here. Scholarships.com gives me things here. We need to register your current grade in school, birthday, zip code, email. Again, email, make sure it's appropriate. Password, verify your password, and find scholarships. And yes, keep me informed. Always say yes. Because you never know when that magical scholarship is going to come around and you're going to get $3,000-$4,000. So you always want to make sure that you get the latest scholarship sent to your email. And once you have registered, we're going to go to Scholarship Directory. As you see, we went to Scholarship Directory and under scholarships.com, and then you will notice Scholarship Directory, finding scholarships. These scholarships are free scholarships, scholarship search. Easy for me to say. You'll notice, and I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna try using my finger here. You'll notice that there's a whole wide range of possibilities for you here, and I'm gonna still get risky. I'm gonna click on academic ability, artistic ability. If you click on artistic ability, you will notice that there are a bunch of scholarships based on artistic ability. I'm going to keep risking it because I feel risky. I'm going to click on one of these and drawing scholarships. You will see a whole bunch of drawing scholarships. The due date, the amount. Louis D. Fresh, that's ridiculous. It's only $1,000. If you add 1,000 and 1,000 and 1,000 and 1,000 and 5,000, that is how you are going to bundle your scholarships so you can go to college. And you will notice that there are a whole slew. I'm going to risk it again. I'm scrolling. You'll see, you see these are tons and tons of free money that are available to you. If you do not apply, somebody else will apply and take your money. So how you like that? We're now going to go to College Search. That's what my notes say. You will take a look here. It says College Search. College Search. There it is. College Search. College Search. And we're going to search by colleges by name as my dog wags her tail. But I'm going to say, why should I don't know the school that I have to show you. There she is. She's like, oh my God, why don't you please be quiet? Anyway, the college search, as she licks my elbow. You may not know the name of your college, so you can't put this college in by name. So go to the state that you're looking at. In this case, I'm going to look at Florida since I live in Florida. But by all means, they're all 50 states here. Check them out. And again, since I am being risky today, I'm going to try and do this again. You'll notice if I put in Florida and if I put in the college type, reading private, public, blah, blah, blah. But I don't want to show you all that. I want to show you like I have no idea what is in Florida. Because like if I put in Utah, I don't know what's going on there. If I go here, you'll notice here things are in alphabetical order. Literally in alphabetical order. You'll notice here it starts with A. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm going to scroll a little bit. You'll see there it says B, the different letters C. I'm not trying to be funny. Like Cape Coral Technical College, they'll tell you the type of school, how much the tuition is, enrollment, how many people there are there, what kind of degrees they offer. So it is a really valuable tool that Scholarships.com offers you. Then if you go to news, as I try to, there it is, news, you will scroll out, and I'm not joking. When I clicked this, I was like, scholarship for a chicken? I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But I said, let me see what they're talking about. See, my hand is doing all right. You'll see here what kind of scholarship. You'll notice here that the Chicken Association offers an annual scholarship in the state of Delaware for those interested in pursuing a career in the regions. It could, like I live in Florida, regions chicken industry. You may say Louis D. Fresh. I don't even know if I introduced myself before, but that's all right. Louis D. Fresh. I am not interested in the chicken industry. Beautiful. And skip it. I'm smiling because I thought I was on pause. So, like I said, I try not to edit too much because then it takes away from the authenticity of the video, in my opinion. Anyways, I continue to mess with my eyeballs. Last thing I'm going to show you is as I look at my notes, I can't show it to you. My notes is, I need to press the button. Speaking of authenticity, student resources, God knows, student resources. Why do I want to show this to you? Because you may say, I don't want to look at all this stuff. This is ridiculous. What are we doing? You can download steps for scholarship search, for scholarship essays, which I will talk about college essays. I also have it on my notes to do a video on that. Like I said, we have oodles of time for this stuff. College prep guide, student resources, and you will see here academic calendar. That's really important because this way you know when you have to do things. Student application list, all this stuff. But I wanted to show you what happens if you click this magic button here, right? So let's check out this link. If you click the link, you'll see that you can save it as a PDF and save it wherever you want to save it. I wanted to mess with this so you didn't see any of the private files that I have of students. But that's what I'm saying. That is there. There's no reason for you not to download these things because I know mom, dads, abuelos, abuelas, grandmothers and grandfathers like to see these things. They're like, what are you doing, kid? I don't know what you're doing. I don't know. It's because I know the story. I've been doing this for 26 years between being a teacher, being a counselor, and a college counselor. I know. I've heard it, been there, done that. So I'm telling you, it is important that you show your mom, your dad, your relative. If you're seeing this in Indonesia, in India, in Pakistan, wherever you're watching this, I don't care where you're watching it. Moms, dads, relatives like to see what you are doing. So therefore, or if you're mom or dad and watching this, you're like, I don't know what my child is doing. Ask for it. Show it to them. So this way that they are aware of what you are doing. And these private scholarships, my friends, are absolutely free. This is a brand new playlist. We're going to be doing this on and off for, please God, for years to come. So hopefully this playlist will be really long. And please use it. Use it. If you don't use these scholarships, somebody else will. And if they don't, it's going to go right back into the government. Or the government, listen to me. Or go right back into the corporation. So whether you use it, somebody else uses it, or go back into the corporation. So use it. This is Louis D. Fresh, bringing it to you on a Thursday, and thank you for watching.